Grade schools provide IEPs for students with intellectual and developmental disabilities, which set clear goals and an outline for success, but it can be hard to know where to go after graduation. The first step is realizing that you will graduate and move on to the next stage of your life with the same opportunities as everybody else.
This was the dream that I always wanted, to leave high school early. So I noticed when it was like, oh, you official a senior, so I'm like, okay, it's really happening.
Basically, the APA Dunn Act provides a pathway, one or more pathways that a special needs child can pursue in high school in order to earn a regular high school diploma.
There are also things that students can do to set themselves up for success before graduation.
Get your high school to get you some things on your resume. Work at the pep rallies. Don't just go to pep rallies. Be the hot dog vendor. Do stuff. Get out there at the ice cream shop and scoop ice cream. Get a little bit of resume together and whatever you can do. All of those things really make a difference. There's so many jobs out there that and there's so many employers that are willing to hire. I think you just have to give people that hope and say, I can get you a job. Let's talk.
Children can earn what's called industry-based certifications. We have students who are leaving high school who are certified as welders. We've had first responder certification, entry-level nursing certifications. So it's just amazing. Microsoft Office certifications. So those certifications are very important when you're entering the workforce.
A lot of stuff we would tailored around the railroad, and that's what motivated him. And so now that tailoring and bridging actually has become a gainful employment opportunity for him.
After graduation, here's one piece of advice that will be applicable to any person, whether they have a disability or not.
Look for something. First, my suggestion was I will help you try to get into the program that I went through. I will take you along the step that I went through the same way. But if everybody's journey is different, now some people might not want to do it, but I still would try to reach out to some people who I know can help you with different things. Like, if you don't have nothing, like, we don't want nobody with an intellectual disability sitting in the house. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, it's boring.
For those who are interested in pursuing higher education of any kind, there are plenty of options and many benefits to living the college life.
I think the biggest thing that causes change is the opportunity to be among same age peers on a college campus. They change almost overnight how they dress, how they might emulate some other student on campus, how they stop wearing all their high school gear and they want to wear their Delgado or their community college gear. It
was interesting because I did meet a lot of people, and I'm still talking to the people that I met at Delgado. So I'm grateful, and everybody didn't treat me different. They treated me the same as a human being, as a normal person. So I felt welcome, but I felt equal. Like, I felt the same.
Vocational schools can also give you a leg up if you have some idea about your field of interest.
You need to be connected to people that are connected to employers or training programs. I know of a training program right here in New Orleans. It's a pre-apprenticeship training, and it's for carpentry. And it's like 12 weeks, and if you do it, you're not a carpenter, but you have this certificate, and the day you get out, there's 2 or 3 companies that will hire everybody in the class. And you don't really need to do a lot of mathematics. It's a lot of hands-on training. I've had several people with disabilities go through it and get good jobs. They're making dollars. They're doing well.
There are also plenty of opportunities if you want to go directly from high school into the workforce. And there are no limits to where you could apply and be accepted to work.
I can tell you that there is no type of employment for people with disabilities. I'm continue to be amazed by the types of jobs that are out there, and the more that I look at jobs, there's always something that a new job that I discover, or some new training program that they could be involved in.
You can prep for your career by looking for internships or taking classes to build your resume and make yourself a more attractive candidate.
I'm planning on doing an internship with one of the railroads. When I went to New Orleans to see this big boy steam train last year, one of the guys that worked for Union Pacific, he offered me a summer internship, and I was telling him about how I want to work in the railroad shop and wanting to work as a railroad mechanic. He told me after I graduate to contact him or call him, and he could contact me with HR to set me up a railroad internship, and hopefully he could set me up during the summer.
One of his railroad mentors gave him a railroad exam, and his knowledge was so broad, he passed it and changed the policy because they couldn't believe a 15-year-old, he was outdoing some guys that were at the railroad for 20 years.
Helpful programs are available to young adults as they plan for the rest of their lives, such as Paycheck at Louisiana State University and hopefully soon other universities.
We created a pathway for students to exit high school and engage in this career pathway program where they would go through all of the services that are allocated within the Workforce Innovation and Opportunities Act pre-employment transition services. So they get, these pre-ex units that are instructional, and they get job site visits, job shadowing, paid apprenticeships, and then they get resume development or portfolio development, and then they get placed and then follow along with that.
I was getting ready to exit out of high school, and she came to the high school. She was telling me about a apprenticeship program that would help young adults transition from high school to adult life. At that moment, I felt like, okay, I'm about to be a part of something that I know that I'm not just about to be exiting out of high school and not doing that with my life. But transitioning to that program, that was a huge lesson, because some of the things I have learned, I have gained inside that program. So what I'm doing now is working on a lot of stuff. Like, it has inspired me to go far in my future.
No matter what path you choose, people with disabilities have limitless potential and plenty of opportunities to live fulfilling and independent adult lives.